Hello everybody, my name is KRYPTIK and welcome back to another video. Within this video I'll basically be highlighting the do's and don'ts of Star Wars Battlefront, giving you guys a few tips and tricks based on my experience when I was playing the beta. So we're going to start with a few things that I recommend you try and avoid. Number 1. Airborne vehicles in this game are not your friend. Trust me, it's nearby impossible to fly them. Number 2. Don't try and use one of the open turrets for a long period of time because it is very likely that you're going to get shot in the face. Number 3. I realised that whenever I was a Jedi or a Sith, I seemed to think I was invincible. However, that is not the case. So, don't try and run into the enemy's base and take them all out, because it's highly likely that you're going to get killed. Number 4. I would try not to use an ATST because it's highly likely everyone's going to target you and you're going to get taken out pretty quickly. However, one tip I can give you is the best place to use an ATST is around the AT-AT walker because that provides cover for you. Number 5. Now this is more of a tip than a don't. When your gun's about to overheat, try and press X within the 2 yellow zones, as this will allow your gun to cool down a lot quicker, therefore reducing the possibility of you getting killed. Now onto a few tips that will hopefully help you guys out. Try your best to find one of the defense turrets because they are the most OP thing on this game. So as you can see, I was taking people out left, right and center. If you guys can manage to locate this particular turret, it's actually really handy because it's right in the middle of the map, but you kind of have to wait until the AT-AT is in that position, so all the gameplay is kind of happening around that area. So from then on, try and pick up power-ups, pick up different weapons and things like that to help your team out. But once it gets to that position, you want to try and get into that turret as quickly as possible because it is lethal. Another tip for you guys is to try and use the deflection ability that you get when you're a Jedi or a Sith. It's actually really effective and can help you get out of sticky situations. Also, I found flanking around on this game is actually really effective, especially on these big maps. Quite easy to get behind the enemy and take them out. So I definitely recommend doing that. Now, personally, I prefer Luke Skywalker in comparison to Darth Vader because I find his abilities are a lot easier to utilize to maximum effect and get as many kills as possible. Also, the fact that he's a lot quicker, I find a lot more fun, and it's easier to get places a lot faster and be slightly more effective. So yeah, you guys can kind of put in the comments below what you think, what your favorite hero is, whether it's Darth Vader or it's Luke Skywalker. Now, if we could all just take a minute to look at the sheer quality of this lightsaber duel. I mean, would you look at that? Another tip for you guys is to use your sniper in order to damage the enemy and then finish them off with your blaster instead of trying to hit headshots, because it's pretty difficult, and if you're trying to concentrate on picking someone off, you'll be static, and with this game you want to try and be moving around as much as possible. Now with the AT-AT walker, I would recommend using it. However, there is a specific part of the map that you kind of need to use it in to have maximum effect. Now this area I'm talking about is kind of in the middle of the map where that turret was located that I was speaking about earlier. Now you have the choice to pick between the turret and the AT-AT, just take whichever one's available to you. The reason I'm saying the best place to use the AT-AT walker is in the middle is because that's where there's the most high concentration of enemies, which will allow you to get more kills, which will give you more extended time within the AT-AT walker. You could argue that the majority of these tips and recommendations can only be applied to this map and this game mode. However, if it has helped you out somewhat and you guys do enjoy this type of video, I can do more for the new maps and the new game modes that come out when the full game is released. So that's it from me today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Have a great week and I'll see you guys on the next one.